handsome 소세지.
Alright, today we're checking out a brand new group, Baby Don't Cry.
Yes.
And their newest track, well, title track, F-Girl. This is, I think, basically their debut album.
Right.
Now, Hansi, you, I think, knew a little bit about their existence, and I didn't. So how do we figure this out, and why are we reacting to this today? Well, this is a sponsored video. Thank you, P Nation, the label supporting this release, for reaching out to us and letting us know about this release so we can react to it and talk about it. Of course, our reaction and the review afterwards will remain the same. There's nothing affecting that part. We're very much excited to check this out and hear what's up. Again, Hansi knew a little bit about this because Soyeon is involved in creation or
executive producer.
There we go. So the lyrics, the music created by Soyeon, along with others who also participated a lot in the I-dle group tracks. I know that there's another track that was released before this one that just dropped. We haven't heard that one yet, so this is like our very first exposure to Baby Don't Cry.
Very curious.
I think there are 4 members, 2 Koreans, 2 Japanese members, I think. We'll look into it a bit more after reacting, but for now, why don't we just get to it, listen to this track, and talk about things after.
3, 2, 1, click!
Hi.
The sound.
Yeah, this is so Soyeon coded.
Soyeon sound, yeah.
I have the top line too. Yeah, the rap style. 어쩌라고요?
Even the delivery.
So what? Ooh, I love the pre-chorus. I love her voice.
Interesting tone for the guitar.
Hey, yo, this is so fun. It's catchy too. Oh, it's clever.
Nice.
어쩌라고요? Whoa.
Very subtle layers. I really like this pre-chorus.
Yep. It's a different member singing, huh? They're delivering a different emotion with a different tone. It's cool. Yeah. I love this chant type of catchy phrases. Oh. Ooh, bridge.
Ooh.
I love her voice. Nice. Did you hear that layback? Whoa.
Hey, this is like...
Yo, is it?
Hey,
much
I like
faster or something? Oh, it feels weird.
Yo, this reminds me of that older punk pop sound. Yo, I love that ending.
Yo, did the tempo change at the end, or was it? That felt a little faster.
Wait,
it feels
did it?
weird.
No, did it?
I'm not sure. I don't know. It's weird. Like, I can't really explain. But I don't feel like they were gonna do that.
No, I don't think so. I mean, if they did, it's probably very subtle change. But I didn't think that they did.
Yeah. So just like we said, it's very Soyeon coded. The rap line and the top line as well too. I really love the pre-chorus part. Really love that section, and the me that thing was so clever. I think I've almost never seen that kind of thing. Catchy raps as well too. I really love those like producer and genius type type of members from the groups, when they become like an executive producer, when they produce groups, they use them as like a canvas and they start painting on them. I really can't wait what kind of concept and the musical genres that they're gonna be bringing back. And I'm not sure if Soyeon is gonna be in charge of them like for the rest of the contract or something. But if that is true, then yeah, I really can't wait.
Like you say, because it is written by Soyeon, and I think the other one was it Likey that was always involved in the project, as well as Daily, I think that was the name. The same group of people who were in charge of even like the recent I-dle songs. And because we've checked out a number of I-dle songs on this channel, the main thing that we always talked about, even off camera, was how detailed the instrumental layers are. When you first hear tracks like this, what comes to your mind is that riff, right? And that's sort of like repeating throughout the song. And it's just like cheerful and kind of like, yay, it's fun and it's bold and it's confident. And that's sort of like the main impression you get as you're hearing the song. But when you pay attention, there are so many subtle changes in the track layers, especially because they rely on guitar sounds and bass sounds that can easily be missed if you don't really look for them. But that's what's creating the real change. So, for example, here too, what I noticed is that like while the first verse and the second verse, the main change that you feel right away is like the top line and the way things build toward the pre-chorus with the members' vocals. There are still changes in the sources, even if it progresses the same way. Right before entering the pre-chorus, there's that little sleep thing, like, but when you compare verse 1 and verse 2, they actually have a different sound because the second verse has to build up to the pre-chorus a little stronger. There's got to be a bigger punch to it. There's got to be a change without actually changing the song itself. So they layer different sounds and sort of change the way it feels while sort of keeping things in the same way, if that makes sense. And that's why me too, I really, really love the pre-chorus, because when you first enter the pre-chorus, you have no idea if it's like, wait, is this a guitar? What's going on? It's a different feel. But as they go toward the chorus, you realize that, yeah, they're still maintaining that rock sound. And that's what Soyeon was always good with, I feel like, even in I-dle songs, is sort of using rock elements, but not making it feel like a rock song, like blatant rock piece. It's something different. It's for I-dle, it was an I-dle genre. For Baby Don't Cry, it's gonna become a Baby Don't Cry genre.
That's it. Yeah.
So yeah, those are some fun things there if you really pay attention, and I really love those. And I think we were both like most surprised by the bridge and the outro part. I think the outro part was the only part where I was like, yo, this is a bit more toward that pop punk type of sound that we're all used to from, you know, the early 2000s, or even like Avril Lavigne, although strictly speaking her genre wasn't exactly pop punk. It was her aesthetic that was sort of more contributing to that idea, but still, you know, that kind of sound, they were really just going for that. And I really loved hearing that top line, that sound kind of coming back. That was one of my favorite parts.
For me, I really wanted to compliment on their vocals. You know, although it's their like debut, they did a great job. I feel like they followed the vocal directing really well. You know, starting from the verse, when that rap type of sound just starts, the tone just makes us fully get immersed to them. The pre-chorus hits, a different tone just comes in. Not just the music is changing, like, you know, because of the voice was changing a lot. That made us feel like, oh, it's completely a genre shift almost. For the verses, I know it's two different members singing as well for the first verse and both second verse. The first one almost having to quite unify it, the tone, and second one just having to have the different tone. I feel like it's a difficult thing to do, you know, sometimes like having to unify with somebody else's tone and just, oh, here you have to be different compared to the previous member, and they did an incredible job. And we've been keep saying this a lot, but you know, one of the great songs always have this catchiness in mainstream music, and I feel like this one really had those in multiple places, you know, especially the chorus part, A, B, C, D, E, F, girl. It's our first listen, we already got it. It's gonna be in my head, like even in the bed doing the dishes, it's gonna be in my head. I feel like it's a great boom.
Yeah, I agree with it being catchy too, because I usually don't really feel that, and ABCDEF Girl is definitely in my head. Although I will say for the lyrics, while I like the lyrics, I don't really understand exactly what F Girl is supposed to represent. Not yet. I'll probably have to look into it a little bit more because there were a lot of things going on musically and music video wise, and for me, at least this time around, I was focusing more on the instrumental. So for F Girl exactly, not quite sure, although there were plays on like what F could represent in different settings. Specifically speaking of the chorus part, I'm not sure. So if anybody has any ideas, then please let us know and we'll talk more about that later. But what I'm really interested to see is how the other track sounds. So if you want us to react to that as well, I'm more than happy to do it. So yeah, let us know where we should head next. And of course, if you also check this drop, then what you thought about this, what your favorite part was. And if you have any other questions about what we said, then comment down below. We'll talk more there. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next one, everybody. Bye-bye. Shintan,
Elvin Magic,
Megan Ray,
Chris Marlin Liblick,
Honey Chansa,
이다연슨,
Becca Gabez,
Akea del Laguia,
Yeriso,
Animone,
S, JJ,
Carolina,
Honey Sai,
Moon,
Champignon,
Juana Pinayense,
Lerang Paul,
Adele B,
Wave and Puff, T-Mac.